What started as a headache turned into something much more deadly. In today's Health Watch, Local 3's Caitlin Corbett tells us how a man discovered a condition he never knew he had.
A pounding headache and slurred speech sent one local man to the ER at Aurora Baycare Medical Center. While the culprit turned out to be a blood clot, doctors discovered something even more serious, a hole in his heart.
And she woke me up. When she walked into the bedroom, she said I was trying to push my head through the mattress. The pain was so bad, and she woke me up and she goes, "What's going on?" And then I started slurring my words, and then I threw up, and she said, "Oh my God, you're having a stroke."
In 2011, Brian Holewinski had a stroke. Doctors couldn't figure out what caused it until a test revealed what's called an atrial septal defect, a hole in his heart.
So atrial septal defects are basically an abnormality of the top chamber of the heart. So in other words, there's a wall in the top chamber of the heart, and in development, there's two portions of that wall that develop. An atrial septal defect occurs when one portion doesn't grow long enough or high enough, or it just doesn't grow, period.
Dr. Christopher Selke is the director of structural cardiology at Aurora Baycare Medical Center. He says these types of defects happen at birth and often aren't discovered until later in life.
I was totally caught off guard. I mean, I was active. I played sports, football, basketball in high school. I never would have thought I had an issue with my heart. I never had any signs.
Holewinski spent years on blood thinners and medications to treat the defect. Finally, in 2023, a new minimally invasive procedure to fix the hole connected him to Dr. Selke.
Transcatheter fixing of the holes in the heart, we call that percutaneous septal closure. That's where a catheter is introduced through a puncture in the vein, and then we're delivering a device to seal that hole. So the difference is really just how invasive it is and the ability to deliver a new device through a small catheter in the groin.
Heart procedures can be scary, but Holewinski said Dr. Selke made him feel completely at ease.
When I saw Dr. Selke, I walked into his office. He treated me just like I was his best friend. He took the time. He goes, "We're not on any schedule. You have any questions, you ask him. I'll walk you through the whole procedure." He pulled out the instrument that he was going to use to close the hole in my heart. And then he just said, "How do you feel?" When I walked out of his office that day, I felt relieved, like I was almost like it was done already.
Less than a year later, Holewinski is living a more normal life without the weight of the unknown.
Somebody comes up and says, "You have a hole in your heart." It affects you mentally. Like, what's wrong with me? How come I never knew this? How come nobody ever caught it? So now with this being done, I feel 100% better, more relaxed. It's a life-changing procedure.
If you have a minor atrial septal defect, you might not need treatment. To take a heart risk assessment, visit Aurora Baycare's website. And that's your Health Watch. For Local 3 News, I'm Caitlin Corbett.